all you need for this cute little snowman and snowwoman painting is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. And that's cad red, cad yellow, and ultramarine blue, and sap green, and burnt umber, and black, and white. Titanium white usually works pretty good. So have those on hand, or any colors that you have on hand. As long as you got your primary colors, you'll be fine. And then you can get your brushes ready. I'm just getting my bottled water here and my brushes, and I'm just taking what I think I'm going to need. So you don't have to have the exact brushes, but it's nice to have some bristle brushes on hand, which is, we may or may not use this. That's my signature signed brush, and this is the I think that's the number 8 bristle brush, and I'm just going to have those in hand. And I'm going to have a flat synthetic brush on hand. Flat, that's probably a number 6. Doesn't have to be that big, just as long as I got a chiseled edge. Works really good in case you don't have a fan brush. So we got a fan brush, that's wonderful. And if you don't, just use the flat synthetic brush. And what else we got? I have a smaller bristle brush, very small one. As you can see, the bristles are open down there, and that's what I need to get that nice snow effect. So bristle brush we're going to need for your snow effect. And I also have a Sable or synthetic filbert brush. I love filbert brushes when you're doing round, anything round. It's really nice. It goes around, helps you with your circles. And that's about it. I just have another small one here, another small filbert. I may or may not use it, but I like to have it on hand. And I have a small liner brush. So have those materials on hand. If you don't have them all, don't worry about it. As long as you got the main ones, which is a flat synthetic brush and a bristle brush and a liner brush, and I think that will be enough to get you by. So let's see what else we need. So you're going to need, you have your colors, so you're going to need maybe a toothpick. Always have a few things on hand. A toothpick. Let's see. Maybe something small and round for the little buttons, maybe. You know, I like to have something that I can make a perfect circle sometimes, even though they don't turn out perfect, but that's fine. So let's get started on this cute little painting. Now what we'll do next is, let's put a scarf. We'll put the nose on after. Let's put a scarf on the neck. So take your chalk and draw a line here on the back, straight line. And another line over here on the side, on the right, and then just join them up for the scarf. Just join them up, come underneath the neck, make your scarf however big you want it. Just get some idea where it's going. And same with the other one. So just a straight line over here, and a straight line over here. Bring the two together to meet, curves down a little bit so it goes underneath the neck. And then you got another one. Good. Now we'll just color them in and then we'll do the rest. So I'm just still using my smaller filbert brush, and I'm going to paint this one to match the head a little bit. So I'm going to put my dark red, which is red and a bit of blue. Let's see. Let's try this. Going around the neck. Go round, round, and round we go. Oh, good. We can always fix up the edges after. Now the other scarf is a different color. Good. So the other scarf is on the green-yellow side. So get the same brush and pick up some, let's see. Pick up some green. You want to get a darker green, so add a little tiny bit of red to it to darken it up. Alright, you can also add a little bit of blue to darken up too. Good. There we go. Got that? So you have it drawn out, so you know where the scarf goes. Use your brush, whatever is easier for you. You can turn it, flip it around, see which way is better. Good. There we go. There we go. Getting there. Good. Cute. Now we'll do the bottom of the scarf. So all you have to do is draw out a line from here, go over the body, come out and then in, and then let's see, we want to be able to see the buttons, so move over towards the right and we'll bring our scarf out and down, just so it looks like it's going with the shape of the body. This one here, let's see, this one here, you can do the same thing, just make a straight line down, another line down to meet, and another line but shorter. Okay, you'll see that when I paint it in. So let's see. See a little bit. Just watch now when I paint it, you'll be able to see it better. Let me see if I draw it out with a pencil. Would that be better for you? So draw a line down, over and down. So make sure it curves a little bit. Okay, so I think you can see that better there. I could use a marker or something, but I'm thinking you might be able to see it. There we go. And then the other one is just a straight line down, however far you want to go. Good. And then the other line comes down, but not quite as far because there's a scarf in behind there. I think that's better for you to see. There we go. Now we'll paint those in. And we're going to paint this one the red color. Get your small filbert brush that you were using. Get your red color, same red color as the hat. Dark color. And then fill it in. Down and curves in. Good. Good, good. And just going to drag a couple little lines down here to make it look like a fringe on the end there. Good. Ooh. Now we'll do the other one with the green color. The dark green color. Just clean your brush, or if you got two brushes handy, that'd be alright too. So let's just take our darker green color and we'll put that in here. There we go. A couple little fringes. Good. Good. Now, a little bit of a fringe. And then we'll highlight that. Alright. Now while we're waiting for some of that to dry, what we're going to do is, I'm going to put some snow down here, okay? I'm using a fan brush. You can use a flat brush if you like. As long as it's a flat synthetic or Sable chisel edge brush, it would help. And all you need for down there is, let's see, let's make some blue, a little bit of red, and some white. And mix that to get a nice light purplish color, okay? And all you have to, now see, because I'm left-handed, I start in different places. So if you're right-handed, you may want to start on the opposite side that I do. Okay, we'll put some snow down here. So you might have to go into the snowman a little bit. Alright, so get lots of paint, blue and red. Alright, so just take your blue and your red. Just put them together like that and some white. And that's all you have to do for now. And just put it on there. Go back and forth. And if it doesn't mix, that's great. Because you like to see some of the white anyway. So there's your snow. That's your underpainting for your snow. Right? We use underpainting for almost everything because you want to do your 3 values. So you want to get your darkest value first. In this case, I believe in some paintings you might have to go another way. But for this, for what I'm doing here, we'll go with the dark underpainting. And we'll start dark and go light, light, light. So there's some snow. Go in between them. I keep saying go in between them. Like I don't I don't know if I'm lazy. But anyway, that's okay. Between them. I'll leave out my TH. Alright, so a bit of snow. We want to destroy all the snow. Snow person. Snowman, snow woman. It could be snow whatever. It could be a boy and a girl. It could be whatever. It's your world, you decide. You decide. Alright. That's nice. Look at that. Now take pure white. You don't need to clean your brush. Just take pure white. Good. Just fill up your brush. And like I said, you don't have to use a fan brush. Just go back over what you did. I'm using my fan brush on the chiseled edge. Not this way right now, just on the chiseled edge. You can try the other way too. See what works best for you. This is just working for me, that's all. And I'm just putting the snow on there. But see how I'm keeping my underpainting? I'm keeping my underpainting. We'll add more highlights to that after. There we go. You might need lots of paint for this. And if the underpainting is wet, that's great. Because you can work wet on wet. And then you'll get your shadows and your highlights. It'll all work so easily together. It'll all blend really nice. I think that's what some problems the people have. They say, I can't get my paint to blend. It doesn't seem, it's like it's just lines and it doesn't seem to look right or whatever. But I think it's because the paint dries and then you try to put your highlights or you try to blend, but it's not going to blend because when the acrylic's dry and you put another color over it, it's just going to cover up what's underneath when it's dry. But when it's wet on wet, the 2 paints are wet, so my underpainting is wet, and I'm putting wet paint over it. See how it blends really nice? And you can still see some of your underpainting. See how nice that is? Right. See? That's your snow. And we'll put some more highlights on it. We're not finished yet. Not getting away that easy. Now let's make some buttons. Now I picked up a little top that I found on one of my paintings, on one of my paints. I just took the top off. So you can find something very small and round. This will be much easier for you. And you can take the top of that. I don't know how big you want it. Maybe those buttons are too big. But you can use either side. The other side's a bit smaller, but I'm just going to leave it big for now. And I'm going to dip into my black, brown, red, you know, the darker colors. I didn't use pure black. I mixed a few things together, a few colors together to give the black a little bit of a boost. And I'm going to pick a spot for my buttons. Touch and pull. Don't move it around. Just touch. Good. So now you can paint in that, inside of that. You see it? There we go. And let's do the other one. So the buttons on the other one, let's see. She's turned towards, we'll have to put them probably around here. 1. I'm just going to give 2. I think 2 is fine. You can have 3 or 4 if you like. You can have smaller ones, whatever you want to do. And then you just take a very small brush, as smallest brush you can find. Small. I got a little tiny filbert brush here. Oops. And starting to really like these filbert brushes. And then we're going to take that brown, black, brown, red, green, whatever colors you want to mix together with your black to give it a nice black. And I'm going to fill that in there. Just fill it in. Now your circle is already there, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Just get a little bit of a steady hand. If you don't have a steady hand, then fine. Just if you go outside the lines, no big deal. We can always fill it in with a bit of snow again after. So easy. There we go. Good. Good, good. There we go. There we go. Now, those two buttons are done. We'll do the other ones. Now, choose that line to guide you. You could be sitting down doing this, so it might be much easier for you. Get an easel. You can stand up in front of it. That's better on you. Whatever ever makes you comfortable, just be happy. Just make yourself happy.